Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video, we're going to talk about the Ninja Turtles. But not just any Ninja Turtles, This is going to be a review of the Ninja Turtles. Which Ninja Turtles are you guys wondering? Well, if you guys looked at this, the title of this video, guys might have known. But just in case if you guys couldn't figure it out by the title, this guy, this mother effing DVD right here that I got. I have the original trilogy on DVD. I'm going to review all the Ninja Turtle movies that I got. I reviewed Batman vs. the Ninja Turtles a few weeks ago, and now I am going to review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, the original movie. So this came out in I think in 1990. And it starts out with April O'Neil doing newscasts saying that there's been thefts in New York and nobody seems to know what happens to their stuff. Because one instant, for example, this behind me, I could be looking at these logs, I could be turning around, come back, and these logs could be gone. Pretty much. And it already set up that the Ninja Clan, the Foot Clan, has been stealing people's items. And, of course, it's disturbing the people of New York because nobody knows who to blame. April in this movie suspects it's the Foot Clan. And we can see that she suspects it until, I guess she officially meets the Turtles, where it's confirmed. So, after this news coverage, she walks out. She essentially gets some people thinking from the Foot Clan or try and mug her fan. She was in the wrong place, wrong time, so they try to attack her, and the Turtles pretty much take out the light bulb, takes out the thugs in the darkness. The police comes, and as the police ask April if she's okay, she takes one of Raphael's sides, which shortly after we see that he's kind of pissed off about it. And I loved how, as the Turtles go to their lair, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael were celebrating while Raphael was mad. And for a PG movie, to this day, I'm surprised that they said damn twice. I think it was twice, maybe 3 times, but they said damn twice. This being one of the first times they said damn. I would expect, some cursing to be had in, a PG-13 movie, because that makes more sense. But seeing how it's a PG movie, I was surprised. And so, when they get to their lair, Splinter tells them that I won't be here. You guys might be young, you guys might be 15, but I won't be here forever. There'll be one day when I won't be here, and you guys will have to navigate life without my guidance. And I like that speech, partially because it's true. As a kid, we all as a child, we all think that nothing can happen to our parents, that our parents will be with us for our entire lives. But life, as we grow older, we realize, our parents are not going to be here forever. So we should cherish every moment with our parents, even if they piss us off or get on our nerves. We should cherish those moments with our parents. And so that's one reason why I like that speech. The other reason why I like that speech is because it was a foreshadow of what is to come in the movie, which essentially the whole plot essentially is the Foot is out stealing shit. Splinter's lost, gets taken by the Foot, and essentially the Turtles, with the help of Casey Jones and April O'Neil, takes down the Foot and finds Shredder. And that's essentially the plot of the movie. So after Splinter gives off that speech of I won't be here. I successfully all meditate, and Donatello Michelangelo interrupts that whole meditation state by playing music and dancing. Raphael goes out and he tries to go watch a movie. Through this, he meets Casey Jones because there are two guys that mugged the old lady. Casey Jones successfully stops them, but because Raphael interfered, Casey, those bad guys, or those thugs, goes away. Raphael and Casey fight a bit. Casey runs away, escapes, and we hear Raphael say, "Damn!" Sorry, Nemo. And then we get this really cool scene where Splinter says, so it's a piece from Splinter to Raphael saying, "You're angry. I tried to tame as much of your anger as I could. But just remember as you're going through this enemy alone, or you're choosing to face this enemy alone, that me and your brothers are always here for you. Up here and I guess here too. That you don't have to go through this alone." And essentially he's speeding through a bit. April, after her interview with the police commissioner, who yells at her, she goes to the subway. Some foot ninjas comes by because the Shredder wants April to be silent. And one of the foot ninjas says, "Miss O'Neill, I got something for you." Oh, snap. "Shut your mouth." April takes a one Raphael's size. Right, I'm going to use my lightsaber as a side. And tries to attack them, which it's like, what, 8, 9 against 1 person that doesn't know how to fight. So she gets the side out, gets knocked out. Raphael comes in with his trench coat and hat and starts beating the snot out of these turtles. I mean, foot ninjas. Takes her to the lair. That's pretty much let her wake up, be nurses to her. And then she wakes up, she freaks out, which causes two of the turtles to freak out. And after she was done freaking out, Splinter tells them the story of how Splinter and the turtles became human-sized rat and turtles. And essentially leads us to April's apartment, which they have a good time until they try to go back to their lair, where the turtles find out that Splinter has been taken essentially by the foot. Which the turtles tells April, and then essentially Raphael and Leonardo gets into this argument because everybody's stressed about Splinter not being there, so really it's getting to Raphael and Leo more so, and you can see that because they get into an argument. Raphael goes out. Leonardo says, "We don't need you," as Raphael storms out. And as April shows the three turtles on the tour, Raphael gets into a fight with the foot. He essentially gets pushed into a window, pretty much letting the other turtles know, "Hey, yeah, Raphael's in danger." Raphael gets out cold for like 10-20 minutes of the movie. And the turtles get fight in April's apartment. Essentially, and eventually, Casey Jones comes and he helps the turtles fight. I do like how April's boss son is like a central figure to this, like a central side character to this, because he essentially joins the foot. He essentially tells the foot where they can potentially find the turtles, which April's father's antique shop getting burned down is essentially Danny's fault. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's essentially his fault. Even though he's not protecting the fight, it's his fault. And essentially the Turtles, Casey and April go to April's old cabin where she grew up in. She finds out from Casey that during the fight, Casey heard from his April's boss that April got let go. She doesn't take that well, so April and Casey yell at each other, and we get this little good, cool like narration from April, saying, "Okay, this is what the Turtles are doing. Well, I'll say are trying to cope with missing Splinter." Donatello and Casey fixes fan. I forget what they said Michelangelo was doing. I don't think they covered Michelangelo, but Leonardo just sits there watching over Raphael, who is unconscious in the bathroom. And I do like, as they escape from April's father's antique store, that there's a fan that they, like, in the sequel, they could have repurposed into being the turtle fan that we kind of, like, used to from, like, the 1980s cartoon. But they didn't in here. Sadly, they didn't do it in the other two movies that are linked to this movie. So I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get a pun. We didn't get the turtle fan in the trilogy. And maybe we did in the second movie. I'm planning to rewatch the second movie soon so I can do a review for you guys. But I don't remember the turtle fan showing up like in the 80s cartoon style or the variant of that. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. And then Raphael wakes up. Leonardo and Raphael has this wonderful brother moment. Donatello and April comes in. And there's only one criticism I have of the scene. Which is why other people has criticisms towards. Which they could easily fix if they do a re-release of this and do a little bit of CGI for this, for the like Donatello's mouth, because as Donatello laughs, because he kind of laughs like this, in his mouth you can see the eyes of the guy who is in the Donatello suit. Keep in mind that the people in the suit are one actor, and they are like the voices that we hear from the Turtles and Splinter is a different actor. Like there were voice actors who played the Turtles and extra actors, if that makes sense. But we could see the actor who played Donatello's eyes in the suit, which I didn't notice this until I want to say a year or two ago. And they could if they ever re-release this movie on DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, or in theaters, so I'm hoping I'll get to see this. They re-release this in theaters because I will love to see this in theaters. They could CGI that part in terms of Donatello's mouth, so we won't see the eyes. I like the practical effects, and I don't think this movie really needed CGI. How they use the practical effects, really. But that one part I'm referring to with the mouth, you can see the eyes through the mouth, is the only part in the movie where I can say, some CGI could help a bit. Just saying. And then we kind of get this cool thing where the Turtles are training. Leonardo is meditating, and then he makes a connection with Splinter. He kind of for a moment, for Skypes. Yes, I'm using Star Wars term in a Ninja Turtle movie. Don't trust me. If I had a lightsaber earlier in this video, don't trust me. Anyways, Splinter and Leonardo kind of does this force Skype thing. Which confirms to Leonardo that Splinter's still alive, so he tells the other turtles, his brothers, and they wait at night, have this campfire, which by Inside the Booth standards, which is an amazing channel that you guys should subscribe to, that I will put a link to their channel in the pinned comments down below so you guys can. By Inside the Booth standards, this movie is a man's movie because it has a campfire. Because by their logic, having a campfire in a movie makes that movie a man's movie. So this movie, by Inside the Booth standards, it's a campfire movie. I mean, it's a man's movie because it has a campfire. Yes, I just gave Inside the Booth a shout out, which again, the link to their channel will be in the pinned comments down below. Follow them. For me, please, they're amazing, and especially if you guys like movie reviews, they do it really good. And if you guys go back on that channel, you guys will see me on that channel in a few episodes, few older videos. So there's that. Anyways, going back to the movie, the four turtles are around this campfire. They meditate, and Splinter, pretty much being a force ghost, this movie's version of a force ghost, says, "Oh yes, I am so proud of you, my sons. You coming together shows the true way of the ninjas. I want to let you know, I am so proud of you all, my sons." I know that's a horrible Master Splinter voice, but that's the best I could do. My Master Splinter voice ain't on point. I never said I was a professional voice actor. That's just me. So pretty much, long story short, Splinter says, "I'm proud of you all," and then he his force goes face out, and it touched each turtle a lot. Even though Raphael earlier said, "If you waste our time, I'm gonna pretty much make you pay for it, Leo." So Leonardo had his or not Leonardo, Raphael. Raphael had his hesitations at first, but he was happy. But in the end, he was grateful that he listened to Leonardo. And so, essentially, that puts the turtles saying, "Yeah, we gotta go back to New York, or to our lair, to take the fight to them." And so, the turtles and Casey and April goes back to their lair. We see Danny meeting up with the turtles there. And I do love that Donatello was messing around with Casey, saying, "You're claustrophobic." And Casey thought that Donatello was calling him gay, until April explained to Casey what claustrophobic means. It was claustrophobic, for those of you who doesn't know, claustrophobic means you don't handle enclosed spaces well. And so Casey sleeps in the trunk, which essentially pans out because he sees Danny sneaking out. When Danny goes to the Foot Clan, Casey follows him, and essentially, what I forgot to mention earlier, Danny had an interaction with Splinter, and Splinter, Danny said, "Yeah, my father could care less about me." Splinter said, "All fathers care for their sons." And then, so this time, Splinter says, "I haven't seen you for days." And he explains the origins, his origins a bit, and telling Danny, "You wear the guy who killed my master Yoshi's symbol on your, the bandana you're wearing." And so, Splinter, so then, Danny essentially, gets caught by Shredder. Shredder, takes up the picture that Danny got from April that she drew up of Leo earlier in the movie, saying, and Shredder looks to Tatsu, his right-hand man. "They're back! This time, I will join you guys to make sure the turtles are destroyed and dispose of that goddamn rat." And so, essentially Casey and Danny help Splinter escape, and after and they're successful after making them foot into the teenagers rethink their choices, and that Don Casey beats Tatsu, or Shredder's right hand man. I think I'm getting Tatsu confused with the girl from the third Ninja Turtle movie that Michelangelo was simping over. Let me know if I'm right about that. I'll definitely get it confirmed when I do my Ninja Turtles 3 review, but let me know if I'm right about that in the comments, so I can tap my head, tap my shoulder, and I will give you guys a shout out if you the first one who tells me in the next video that I do of the Ninja Turtles. So essentially, there's a fight with the turtles and the Foot Clans in their lair. Moves to the street, moves to the then moves to the rooftop where essentially the turtles fight the Shredder, which I like how the turtles made fun of the Shredder's name after they the Shredder says, "I am the Shredder," and Shredder they get into a fight with the Shredder. Shredder says, "Oh yeah, the rat that you just mentioned in this fight, yeah, I killed him." Makes the Leonardo mad. He essentially tells the other three turtles, "Throw away your weapons." That was a lie, just to get Shredder to kill Leonardo that much more easier. And just Splinter comes around saying, when Splinter comes, allowing Leonardo to escape Shredder's grip, and Splinter says, "Yeah, I know who you are underneath that mask, Rogusaki, because you're the son of a bitch who sliced off my ear, right? And you killed my Master Yoshi, you son of a bitch." And Shredder says, I will complete the job then." Splinter says, and then Splinter had pretty much the angles Splinter on the side of the building, and Splinter says, in the process of saying, "Yeah, anger and hatred won't get you anywhere," but before Splinter can finish that speech, Shredder cuts the nunchuck off that Splinter used, which was Michelangelo's nunchuck, and he falls into a dumpster where Casey Jones says, "Oops," and crushes the dumpster, killing the Shredder. Then, we see the turtles just hugging Splinter because they finally reunited with their father, and we see Danny giving April money that he owes Splinter, bro. And then he goes reunites with his father. Heartfelt moment. I really enjoyed that moment. And then April and Casey essentially kissed. And the turtles are celebrating their victory. And they're saying just random words. Saying, "Bodacious! Awesome tackler!" Totally, I invented the awesome tackler. Don't expect that to be in the movie if you guys haven't seen it. Totally radical, dude. And Donatello was going to say something, but he says, And then Splinter says, there has always been one word that I liked. Cowabunga. And the turtle says, "Cowabunga! Yeah! We're gonna dance! We're gonna celebrate!" And Splinter says, "Ah! I made it funny." And then the original Turtle Power song came out, because there's two. The second Turtle Power is the remix of the 1980s cartoon theme, with a hint of the Ninja Rap song in there. This is the original Turtle Power song that I believe was in the Out of the Shadows game as well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna rap Turtle Power, y'all. And that's the end of the movie. I really enjoyed this movie. This has to be like the best Ninja Turtle movie out there. I did like how serious this is. I feel like this is the most I like what all the live actions that we got, like this movie, the Secret of the Ooze movies, uh, Turtles 3, then the Michael Bay Turtles movie. And you can kind of also include TMNT, the 2007 CGI one, Turtles Forever, um, and a few others. And the others Ninja Turtle movies that came out. I feel like this movie was the most like serious Ninja Turtle movie out them all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this was potentially the most serious movie of them all, especially in the trilogy that this is in. This is definitely the most serious one in the trilogy. But I do like how they also explore the teenage side of the turtles, like their teenage goofy angst side, and I really enjoyed that. I thought that was cool, and I think this was a nice like compliment to the turtles. I've heard this got some backlash because it was too serious, but it actually worked well. It actually worked well for this movie, which is why I'm saying this is, in my opinion, the best Ninja Turtle movie out there. And I would die on that bridge or that hill, whatever the term is. It introduced the characters really well. Like I said, the only thing I'm kind of disappointed in, and this is me watching Turtles 2 and Turtles 3, that we had a fan in this movie, right? But I don't remember them making any like upgrades to it to make it look like the Turtle fan from the 80s cartoon or resembling that. Which I don't know if it was the right issue, because by the time this movie was out, the 90s cartoon or the 80s cartoon was still going around, and the 80s cartoon I believe didn't end until 1996, which is the year I was born. So yeah, I don't know if it was a right issue or whatever, but yeah, this I would have liked to have seen that, and if not in this movie, then in the second one. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. That's just me. But outside of that one little thing I just mentioned, I will die on the. I really enjoyed this movie, and I would die on the bridge of saying this or hill, the saying this is the best Ninja Turtle movie to date, or I should say, this is the best Ninja Turtle movie in live action to date. So, if you guys seen this movie, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And thanks for joining, and Turtle Power to us all, my dear turtle friends.